Alright everybody, what is up? We are back with another video, and today we are going to do an unboxing and review of the Borderlands Mad Moxxi figurine. Now there's a couple of these figurines that are out. This is the extremely limited edition version that they sold on their store. So they have one figure that's from GameStop, and she's kind of kneeling down. This is not that figure. This is the very limited figure that they sold on Gearbox's website. Now, I'm a pretty big fan of Borderlands. Been playing the game since it came out. I have probably about 200 hours in the first Borderlands across 3 systems. I probably have about, safe answer, I'd say 1,000 hours in Borderlands 2, but I wouldn't be surprised if I had 1,500 hours in Borderlands 2. I played that game so long. I mean, that was the game I played when I was in college. That was so many characters, good times with friends. I love Borderlands. Huge fan of Mad Moxxi too. She's a good character, extremely sexy, and now I finally got her statue. It would have been cool to get a Maya statue. Maya's my true favorite character, but unfortunately, Maya from Borderlands 2 never got a statue. But here's the box that she came in. I just got her into the mail, just delivered. But let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed and take a look at Mad Moxxi from Borderlands. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed. Let me go ahead and break out the knife. Alright, let's get into it. Side 1. Side 2. Let's do the top. Alright. Okay, there we go. There's the box. Not the best protection on the seller's end. I certainly would have put more protection in there. I mean, at this rate, we gotta hope nothing broke, because you can see the seller put a few bags. Like, really, dude, what is this gonna do? Like, come on. Some people just, some sellers on eBay just, they want to put the cart before the horse. They want to sell high-value things, but then they want to cut corners, and it's like, dude, look at the big picture. If this thing arrives damaged, then I paid $500 for this figure, so that's $500 that you're going to have to give back to me. And you will be giving it back, because eBay always sides with the buyer. So I really don't know why sellers choose to do things like that. I don't know. Not something I would do. Alright, let's get here. There we go. Just going to rip that off. I can already see the Gearbox, the 2K logo. I'm trying to sing the logo when you boot up Borderlands 2. I'm sorry, I'm corny. You can see the figure. The box looks like it's in great condition. Oh, I spoke too soon. There's a little ding up there. Whoops. Other than that ding. Oh wait, I'll give the seller credit there. I just remembered. In the description, the seller did mention that the box was dinged up there, so I'll give them credit for that. That was not during shipping. But here we go. You have the front of the box. You got Moxxi, limited edition statue. You got a picture of the statue right there. Pretty cool lettering. Man, I love this theme they have on the box. This kind of striped theme they have going on here. This Western saloon theme vibe, like mixed with like a barber shop or something. Then you take a look at the sides right there. The back, ThinkGeek. Yep, I know that name. Oh yes, so this is on the side, once again, just cool little touches like this. I love when video game companies do this with collectibles. So in the first Borderlands, the first time that you see Mad Moxxi. She basically runs through her history and how she's a complete man-eater, succubus, heroine type, of course. And to be honest, even knowing that, I would fall for her charms too, because, I mean, come on, it's Mad Moxxi. Basically, but this whole text right here is from the first Borderlands game. When you first meet Mad Moxxi, she basically runs through her husbands and her life story. My first husband was a dirtbag and a cheat. My second husband was fun. I figured by then I deserved a toy, all for myself, and that's what I got. I'm not going to read all that, but you get the point. Then we have Moxxi herself. Beautiful artwork. Beautiful. I like this art box. All right, let's go ahead and take it out. Okay, we have the certificate of authenticity. Let me see. All right. Let's see. What is that? Ah, they cheated. So I don't know if you guys know this, but sometimes companies, and all companies do this, sometimes when they have a limited edition, they just tell you it's limited, but they don't tell you the number. Hey, sugar, this here certifies, guarantees the statue of little old me you have so kindly purchased is genuine and one of a limited run of 1,000. That's pretty cool, but I would have preferred it to be numbered, especially at such a low, like 1,000. They really couldn't have numbered 1,000 statues. That's a little bit disappointing, but whatever. All right, I'm going to just go ahead and put that to the side. All right, we have the instructions. Can't get this. Come on, there we go. All right, just Claptrap, how to place Moxxi and everything. Just gonna go ahead and place these things to the side. All right, let's get to it. Okay, first we have the base. Clean that. Pretty neat base. Put that right there. So I'm going to put that down here. Get that in a second. Let's see. Remove the styrofoam. Alright, then we have Moxxi herself. Let's bring her out. Let's look at her. Alright, pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. We will get into that in a second. Moxxi's top hat. No, that's Claptrap's top. This is Claptrap's top hat. Alright. Whoops. There we go. Then we have Claptrap himself. Now this is a different. This is just a random Claptrap. This is not the main. I wonder if this wheel moves. Oh, there's little pieces of foam in here. Let me see if I can pull it out. Dude, if this wheel moves, oh my god, I'm gonna be so happy. Ah, the wheel doesn't move. It doesn't move. I'm trying to move it and I might break it. Oh my god, this piece of styrofoam is so annoying. Alright, there we go. Alright, Claptrap, set you right over there. And that looks like, oh, almost everything. We have 2 arms. Let me get those out. 2 arms for Claptrap. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this statue together. Alright, let's start with so according to these instructions, I'm supposed to start with Claptrap first. Alright, here's Claptrap. There we go. The wheel, which unfortunately doesn't move. Let me just alright, I guess hopefully I'm doing this right. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so this one, man, this is kind of difficult because these look totally different. There we go, right here. I think that's how you do it. Get it in. Nope, must be the other one. Let's try the other one. That one? Nope. Oh, there we go. You just have to kind of have to push it in there. Push it in a bit harder than I was anticipating, but yeah, you just have to. And honestly, they don't really stay in there that easily, but whatever. I guess if that's how Gearbox has designed it, then see, put that there. Huh. Let me see if I can just get that in there. Press down on it a little harder. This is not the, I gotta say, this is not the best designed statue, if I'm being honest. Instructions just aren't too clear, and the way you put on these arms is just, I mean, it doesn't feel like they're naturally supposed to go in here. It's hard to explain, but it's just, I wouldn't say it's the best designed statue. Alright, let's go ahead and place him right there. But you know, it works. It works. There you go. There he is. There's Claptrap right there. Oh, that worked out. It was a little annoying, but that worked out. You see, he's got him like pinned down. I like it. All right. Then get that top hat, and that goes. Where does that go? Right here. Yeah, once again, it's just there's a key and there's a hole, but it just doesn't go in there perfectly. You know? I guess I have it right. I hope, I think, I don't know. You know, I guess this is what happens when you step out of Sideshow. Sometimes the quality with these other companies is just not quite what you're used to. Alright, and there's a bat. You know what? I don't think... Let me check. I don't think I had the bat. I don't think they included the bat in here. Uh-oh. There's supposed to be a bat. I know the bat was included. I saw the bat in the pictures, but for some reason, I didn't see it. Well, let me go ahead and pull this out. Now, I'll fix a damaged part, but I can't forgive missing pieces. If the pieces on this are missing, then we're gonna have to. Then I'm checking the box right now. But if the pieces on this are missing, then I'm definitely gonna have a talk with the sellers and see what's up. Okay, I found the bat. I found the bat. The bat has fallen under the styrofoam, but it is there. Thank God. I'd much rather just have a complete figure. I don't want partial refunds or anything like that. I just want what I paid for. Okay, so false alarm, people. We do have the bat, because that was the next thing. And I guess, I mean, you know, I guess it could go anywhere, but according to this according to these instructions, the bat is supposed to be placed right here. The bat is dang, this thing is so small. Look how big it is in the pictures. Look how large it is down there next to Claptrap, and up there it's right near the number 2. And then look at how tiny it is. You can barely even see it on the camera. The camera barely picks it up. I don't know. I guess maybe the prototype edition had a bigger bat, but then they changed it. All right, people. The finale, which you've all been waiting for. Mad Moxxi. Place her on. All right, and perfect. There we go. Got a little bit of foam on her. All right, let's go ahead and get our in-depth review on. We've set it up, we've unboxed her. Time to take a detailed look at her. Alright, people, she's all set up. Got her foot on Claptrap's neck, wherever that may be. But let's get a detailed look into this Mad Moxxi figure. Just off the bat, I'm loving the pose. It's a sexy, dominant pose. Definitely fits Moxxi's personality pretty well. She's always ragging on Claptrap anyway, so you know it's perfectly understandable that he would be in this situation. But yeah, once again, just really loving this pose. It looks better in person than it does in the pictures, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and get up close for a more detailed look. Alright, focus that. Alright, so you can see her face, the clown makeup. Very nice detail on that makeup right there. Very nice detail on that makeup. Alright, we see she's got her top hat, the megaphone, which kind of, I believe, she's got the purple outfit on, so I think she's from Borderlands 2. If I recall correctly, Moxxi's in red in Borderlands 1 and purple in Borderlands 2, but the megaphone kind of reminds me of Moxxi's Underdome from the first Borderlands. So I'm kind of like, okay, they got the megaphone, but then they got the Borderlands 2 version of Moxxi. I mean, okay, I guess. Let's go down a little bit. You can see, honestly, her bust size is a bit toned down in this statue, if I'm being honest. Just a little bit, which is, you know, kind of disappointing. You know, me being the perv that I am, just gonna be honest, but it's still an amazing statue. Let's go down. You know what? Another thing, she's missing Ruby. Now, this isn't something that happened to my statue. This is just how she came. For some reason, Moxxi's gun Ruby is not included with the statue, which is kind of weird because there's like, you know, they have the holster right here and it says Ruby on it. Okay, cool. And then the holster's empty, so it's like maybe you could put something in there. And then you look at her hand, but you look at her hand and her hand is like space, like there's space between there, and it's kind of weird. It's like you would think a gun would go there, but you know, Gearbox never included it in the statue for some reason. Unfortunately, that leaves the statue's pose looking a bit awkward. I mean, you can see it looks like she wants to place her hand on her hip, but her hand's not on her hip. So it's just kind of awkwardly, she's kind of awkwardly hover-handing herself, which is just, oh, I guess, kind of a oversight by Gearbox there. Then we can see the leg. One thing I like right here, real fishnet. That's pretty cool. You can see it moving. So that's pretty neat. Let's go down to the figure. We've got the heels. No, I love those. We've got Claptrap. Claptrap was pretty heavy, honestly. He's probably like almost as heavy as the base. But his top hat. Pretty cool base. The base is a bit big for my taste. I don't like bases that just take up unnecessary space like this one does. So unfortunately, that's not something I really like about this statue. Is the base, in my opinion, takes up more space than it really needs to. But with that being said, I do like the texture they use for the floor. You know, it kind of brings back my memories, you know, running through warehouses, killing bandits on Borderlands 1 and 2. You know, that kind of brings back my memories. Then you have the I love this neon on the side of the base. Very much like Moxxi. You go in her club and it's neons everywhere. The music is playing. You got the tip jar. Alright, so that's the front of the figure. Let's go ahead and turn her. Let's see to the side maybe. Yeah, let's go turn. Alright, there we go. So once again, you can see the back of her head there. Not much to comment on from back here. We can see the leg. I always love these kind of domination poses. Very sexy. And we can see Claptrap. You know what? You know what? I wonder what Claptrap's looking at. Claptrap kind of looks like he's looking at something, but I'm not sure what it is. Maybe if I position the camera to kind of see what Claptrap is up. Whoa. Claptrap. Oh, Claptrap, you naughty boy. You naughty boy. Claptrap, is that what you're looking at? Come on, Claptrap. Now you know. Now you know that you should not be doing that, Claptrap. No wonder Moxxi's punishing you right now. I'd punish you too. Well, not like the way Moxxi's punishing you. I'm not into robots, but anyways, let's just go ahead and turn her back around. You can kind of see the suit she wears in the game, the little patches, pretty neat. Yeah, I'm definitely liking this statue. So far, it's very accurate to Moxxi's likeness. And let's just get one more close-up of that face, because that face is just... There we go. That face is just really good. Look at that. Look at that. It's like straight out of the game. They really made sure, okay, we need to make sure we get this accurate. Okay? It's got to be accurate. But yeah, so that's the Mad Moxxi statue for you guys. I'm pretty satisfied with it. If I'd had to throw a number out there, I'd probably give it like what would I give this? I'd probably give it like a I don't want to be too generous. I'd say I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. You know, my few gripes, the base is a bit bigger than I would like. Other than that, oh yeah, you have the little issue with the gun right here. I just feel like it's kind of awkward. It's like, you know, I feel like there should be a gun right there, or either her hand should just be firmly attached to her hip. And other than that, I do like the statue, but yeah, video game statues for you. But yeah, I mean, other than that, there's not much else to say about this statue. Honestly, this is a pretty straightforward statue. Pretty much it got exactly what I expected. She's a little bit better out of the box, but not by much in regards to what I was expecting. Nowhere near the surprise I got with Purgatory statue, which is my last video. And if you haven't seen that, you need to go watch it, because I was blown away by that statue. And to be honest, I'm still a bit blown away by it. I love that statue. But overall, good figure, well worth their money. I would say, you know, it's an aftermarket figure at this point. She's sold out, of course, everywhere. I would say I would look to get her. I'd probably pay about $500 to $600 for her. I think that's what her going rate is about now. I got her for about $480. The dude listed her for $600, but I sent him an offer, and he accepted. I got her for $480, but I would have been fine paying $600 for her, which is what he had her listed for. And that's a shipped price, of course. Anything higher than that, and I don't know if I could recommend this statue. You know, of course, at the end of the day, it's not a 1/4 scale statue. We are dealing with a 1/6 scale statue, so, you know, to pay anything, and I think even for a lot of people, maybe $600 might be too much, but, you know, to pay anything over definitely $600 for a 1/6 scale statue, I definitely can't recommend her at that price. But I will say this, she's very limited. It took me a while to wait for a listing to pop up on eBay. There's another listing on eBay right now that's like listed at $1,000, some absurd price. Definitely do not pay for that. You will, if you go to sell this statue for $1,000, if you buy that, you will not get your money back out of it. So do not buy this statue at an absurd price like that. But other than that, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the statue. Liking it. They definitely nailed their likeness. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video, which actually reminds me, I do want to talk about other things I'm doing for future videos. So one thing I want to do in future videos is start doing like comic book pickups. You know, I do collect comic books. My favorite cover, I think I've already mentioned this. I might have already mentioned this, but you know what, fuck it, I'll just keep going. But I want to do more comic book pickups. So I do buy a lot of comic books. So I'm just going to start showcasing my latest comic book pickups that I got. We'll also get art books on the channel, and I can go ahead and browse through art books of my favorite artists, and you guys can look at those books with me. So that's what's coming up for the channel, as well as, you know, I'm always forgetting stuff, but as well as I'm going to tell you guys tips and tricks when it comes to statue collecting and accessories you can buy for your statues, like lightings, different types of pedestals, shelving units. There's all sorts of things, you know, how to clean the statue, how I keep my statues clean. You know, there is a bit of maintenance when it comes to statue collecting. They don't just sit there and look pretty. You know, they need to be maintained. However, it's relatively low maintenance, but there is maintenance, and I want to talk about that on this channel with you guys. So that's what's in store for the future, and I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.